During Sagittarius season, we activated magic. Capricorn season, we activated powers. Aquarius season, we activated total knowledge of our godhood. And now that it is Pisces season, I think I said it wrong. Anyway, now that it is Pisces season, we are embodying full detachment from people's places and memories that no longer nourish our soul while achieving total awareness of our strength, direction, and purpose. So let's talk about it right after this intro.
Man, that nigga, he be chillin' and he flew. Bitch, I'm in the building like a Jew. Flight boss, bitch, yeah, I'm godly in the spirit. Doing mental gymnastics, my karate esoteric, yeah. Why are you lost? Why are you lost? What do you follow? You unfulfilled, that's how you know Earth wasn't so hollow.
Pisces season is now here, and the energy itself is separating delusion from spirituality. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is we had a lot of pretenders out here that was holding on to their pride and ego and using religion or spirituality as an excuse to be flunked out. Now, these peoples were actually leading the blind for some time. There were narcissists, energy vampires, and they got along with other beings like them because misery loves company, and well, everything is a product of the self. But when it comes to yourself, your higher self, you did the inner work. You departed from the clan, the occult that you call your family. You departed as the black sheep because you followed the mystical signs that led you down the yellow brick road towards freedom and liberation. And now that you're hearing this here and now moment, you're realizing everything had to happen the way it did in order to sharpen your intuition and instinct. Because let's be honest, a lot of people don't really know the difference between the two. For they don't even know the difference between soul and spirit, the yin and the yang, masculine and feminine. Like, what do you peoples know? And when I say you peoples, I'm talking about those post watchers out there that like to watch me from afar and not own up to their wrongs. Instead of taking accountability or responsibility of their faults, they rather look at me from afar, not knowing exactly what the fuck they're looking at, because I'm a living, breathing, freaking fairy tale, right? And this Pisces energy is allowing me to let go of people like this. You know, I had to unfriend a lot of them on Facebook because I knew they was like just post watching me and gossiping about me. And they've been doing that for years, you know, never really liking anything. And I felt their eyes on me. And, you know, I used to put up with that shit. But when I gained a new sense of self-confidence based off of knowing what the fuck I'm pointing to in the stars and within myself, I'm like, oh shit, I'm a bad motherfucker. You guys can't stand a fucking chance unless you're on this goddamn frequency. Because this frequency that we are in is helping us all take accountability and responsibility of our livelihood. And this Pisces energy is giving you foreign thoughts and feelings. And you might feel like an alien within your own mind space currently, but that's only because you are downloading a new persona for Aries season that's about to kick off in the next few weeks. Because when Aries season here, you are about to take off after doing your inner work. You did the shadow work, and you're about to leave behind all the energy vampires and parasites that held on to their pride and ego. Therefore, they're all vibrating at a low frequency, wondering how you can move like you, how you do you so well. You know, like they all thought you was supposed to be Longley or something. but you did the damn thing anyway. It's the one man band man, or the one man woman, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, Chosen Ones, I'm proud of us, man. I'm gonna just say it for what it is. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us because I mean, like, I feel like even though a lot of us are like scattered around the world, we found a way to connect through the internet over the years just by freely expressing our individuality, which open up new social opportunities of like-minded individuals, right? I have a friend list on my Facebook page of peoples that they might not think like me, but they get it. Like we all singing a similar song. It's a theme within our society. And those that are on that frequency, we know what time it is, and the time is to rise. Like we got next, man. Like, bro, we're in a video game. This is a simulation, and it's all based off your thoughts and desires. And I mean, if you did the inner work, like as far as learning how to parent yourself and shit, yo, 2022, you are about to manifest your dreams into and reality with ease, with little to no effort, because this Pisces energy is aligning you with your higher self, but like it's changing your perception. Like you're no longer holding on to things that you were once reminiscing about. Like you was probably reminiscing because you didn't understand why some peoples in your past were the way that they were. Like, you know, you didn't move like a lot of peoples in your past who wronged you. And a lot of these peoples might have even owe you an apology. And since they didn't apologize, since they took the low route by just avoiding you or attempting to use third parties to invite you to gatherings and functions that they will be at, as if you are willing to let go of your character and dumb yourself down to their level to play house, you know, since you didn't want to do that because you saw through that. And that's the cool thing about, you know, just being on this higher frequency. You understanding everything with a wider perception that, like, you know, a lot of these low vibrational beings, they just don't get it. They're not in on the joke because they're NPCs. You know, they're meant to just, you know, be a product of your environment. If they're not a product of your environment, they're gonna be a product of one of the chosen one's environment. Because, like I said, we got next. Okay, we got next, and I ain't about to act shy about it because lately I'm realizing the more I unfriend all those eyes that never liked this shit, but they was always on my fucking Facebook and Instagram story watching me like a fucking hawk. Like, what the fuck is up with that weird ass energy? But anyway, ever since I let it, these motherfuckers go, all these creepy eyes, evil doers, energy vampires. Ever since I let these fuckers go throughout the internet, I gained a new sense of confidence, bro. Just because, like, I feel like I don't have like anyone like just, I guess, watching me and then talking to me about, I mean, talking about me to their parents or friends, husband, wife, whatever, you know, and just acting shady around the bush as to like why they're not liking my shit, even though, you know, we might have knew each other's once upon a time. Like we knew each other outside of Facebook. Facebook just kind of shows you the who's who over time in your life because you realize who you can relate to and who you can't relate to. And a lot of these low vibrational beings I never could relate to. And maybe it was always like a disconnect within our relation that I always acknowledge because it was always kind of easy for me to let go of things that I felt like wasn't in alignment with my purpose. So like when it comes to relations like that, like I let go of them, but then they always like to hold on. And because they hold on, I used to try to figure them out. Like, what's the point of you? Is there a point? Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I'm trying to emotionally find a connection. And then when you have a conversation with these low vibrational beings, you realize everything that's within your mind space, they have no interest in talking about it. Or the way they respond to something, they're not even responding to the shit that you just said. They're talking about the bingos, who they. And you just said some shit about fucking astrology, numerology, quantum physics, metaphysics, etc., etc. You know, it's time to let go of these type of peoples that just don't get it, bro. You know, like before you ask yourself, are you depressed or whatever? You know, just make sure you're not surrounded by assholes, because sometimes you might just be surrounded by assholes. And that's just what it is. This Pisces season, this Pisces energy is letting you see the who's who, because after Pisces season, you are embodying a whole new persona for doing the inner work. So continue to trust your intuition and instinct. I'm proud of you. And yeah, that's all I got. ThisDonnie signing out.